guys, it's Ellie here, and this is a battle I just had during the stream, and I'm gonna post-commentate it. Is that what it is? I got a new webcam, so huzzah! You can see my face a bit better now, and sound quality is a little bit better because I bought myself a new microphone with the leftover donations and stuff. So thank you guys to all of you who've donated. Otherwise, I wouldn't have new equipment and I wouldn't have fixed my PC. So I mean, yeah, let's just jump straight into the battle. So I lead off with my Mo, who is scuffed, and I Volt Switch expecting just the Whimsicott, but it's actually the Zoroark, and he gets a flinch, which is unfortunate. Knowing it's scarfed, I'm just going to switch straight into Aromatisse and take that really well as he switches into the real Whimsicott, which is great for me, so I do get the Toxic off. I switch out here predicting either Encore or Taunt, which he doesn't go for. He goes for the Leech Seed, which works well for me, and I don't go for the Volt Switch. I trick it rather. I go for Volt Switch this turn, I think, or just Hard Switch. So I Hard Switch into Florwitzer, expecting the Gligar to come in, which is why I didn't really want to Volt Switch. Predict that and go into Mo, but I didn't really like the matchup, so I doubled out into Gallade again, and I go for Knockoff because I wanted to get rid of its Scarf. And stayed in going for the Psycho Cut, but he won the Speed Tie, so that's convenient. I scare him out with Rapidash and double into Clawitzer, expecting the Gligar to come in, which does come in. He stays in and goes for Knockoff because he's I don't know what he was expecting, and he somehow lives the Water Pulse. So I switch out into Golbat and I taunt this because I don't want this setting up Calm Mind, subs, etc, etc. So I just go straight for the taunt, and he stays and goes for Psychic, and he gets his Death Drop. So I'm forced to switch out into my specially defensive wall, and I go for the Wish here, I think, or maybe even Toxic. No, I go for Toxic, wanting Residual, but obviously he's going to switch out, which is fine. This thing doesn't particularly scare me. I'm going to go for Moonblast because I don't want him getting off a sub, and I think this turn I go for Wish. Maybe, hoping he doesn't taunt, hoping he just goes for Leech Seed. So he goes for Tailwind, which is a good play, as I do go for the Wish, and I'm able to pass that off onto my Mo. Goes for Leech Seed here, which is kind of a misplay. I personally wouldn't have done that. I would have switched out because, you know, toxic damage would have raked up. I switch out because Zoroark is scarfed, and I don't want to be taking that. I thought I'd go for the Flamethrower, which he doesn't. Goes for Dark Pulse, which is a good play, predicting my Rapidash switch. He's going to stay in the hopes I don't switch out, which I do. And I'm going to go for Wish, and I'm actually not going to bring in anything. I'm going to stay in, and yeah. Now this is the part of the battle where it goes a bit slow. I kind of do a lot of switching because I don't really want to die a lot. So this Electros has, I believe, Acid Spray, Thunderbolt, maybe Flamethrower, which is what I was predicting, which is why I switched to Rapidash. But either way, I got my health back, which is nice. And I go straight for Brobat because it's pretty bulky, and I outspeed and can roost. I'm actually going to switch out because T-Bolt would be doing too much after the Acid Spray. And I believe I missed a Leaf Storm here, which is annoying. So obviously I'm going to switch out now because I don't want to be taking whatever move he wants to go for, and he just goes for the Flamethrower, which he did have. I get burned, which isn't a big deal because I do have Aromatherapy and it doesn't really bother me too much. So I go for Toxic, wanting residual damage, and I believe I go. Do I Wish here? I think I Wish here as he T-bolts, and I'm able to pass this Wish off onto my Golbat, and I'm going to leave this around later to sack it off. So I go into my Golbat, get all my health back, which is nice. Luckily I don't get paralysed, which is what I was kind of fearing. And this turn I believe I Roost, which I do. To see how much T-Bolt will do to me. It's doing a clean 24%. I'm going to switch out here, predicting him to switch, which he does, so I still get initiative. I'm just going to kill this thing, I'm not going to let it roost, but it does outspeed me because I'm Aromatisse and it's like base 26 speed, which is appalling. I scare it out with Rapidash and I double into Golbat. I should have just killed it because I didn't want the Ditto to come in and get the Flash Fire boost. So I just doubled into Golbat and killed it next turn with Brave Bird, and then defogged on this, so that's nice. I think I switch it into I switch into Mo, which is kind of risky given the fact that he did show Flamethrower. But luckily I did. So I go for the bot switch, predicting him to switch, which he does, and I go straight into Golbat again, because I don't want to sit enough subs and whatnot. I just taunt it, and then I believe I go for Brave Bird just for damage, which is exactly what I do, which is nice. And I believe next turn I will go into Clawitzer. Now, usually I run Specs Clawitzer, but you saw earlier that I had Assault Vest on, so I'm able to take this pretty well and go for Dark Pulse. Now, he does a really stupid, well not stupid, risky ballsy play and goes into his own Ditto, which wouldn't have lived a Dark Pulse, so maybe he was just sacking it off, I don't know. And then he conveniently won a Speed Tie, so I mean yeah. I go for Safe Volt Switch because he didn't have the Gligar around, and I can now just go into Rapidash, kill it with the Fair Blitz because I don't want this messing around, and I have to stack this off at this point. But I managed to live a Dark Pulse because it wasn't Specs, so it's a double down this turn, and he now goes into his Cresselia. Now, I do have the Trick Scarf on this, so I'm able to cripple this Cresselia. He's going to lock himself into Moonlight, and he's going to forfeit, because he didn't want to stall me out. So yeah, that was the game, and hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you in the next upload. See ya!